Hope Zvara here, creator of Core Functional Fitness, and I'm here to take you through a great yoga weighted workout. So today you'll need a weighted ball or a hand weight, and if you don't have any of those, a 16-ounce crushed can of tomatoes or a filled water bottle with sand. Use what you have, use what's available. So today we're going to sequence some movements together. So we'll start out a little bit slow, doing each movement for a minute each, and then we're going to move them through for kind of a power or cardio circuit, increasing hopefully some muscle tone, and hopefully you're going to have a great time. All right, so I'll be keeping track of time. You just got to pay attention to your breathing and your body. So let's step to the top of the mat, and we'll start with what I call around the world. So you'll start in a lunge, and I want you to try to square the hips and make sure the pelvis is neutral. Now the tighter the quad and the groin, the more you're going to have to bend the back knee. So please do not jam that back leg straight. And now really think about strategically moving your body. So glutes and pelvic floor power you back up to center. Let's start with the ball on the outside of the knee, and we're going to circle our arms like striking a rainbow on the wall. So it's inhale out to the side, ball comes up to 12 o'clock, switch legs, ball comes down to the opposite side. Try to keep the hips square and think about stepping into the same place every single time. So we're going to go for a minute straight. So when you're ready, get yourself set up in a lunge. There we go. All right, so here we go. Inhale, step up, and exhale back. Noticing if your shoulders are tight, you're going to notice that it's difficult to get the ball up and overhead, so try to pay attention to that. And then again, nice long stride. You'll notice that I'm barefoot, so my feet can feel every part of the movement. You know that you're not powering with your lower glutes and core when you have to lean forward to step forward. So make sure that you're using your lower body properly. Sink your breath. One more. Awesome. Next movement is bowling. Same side as the back leg. Inhale, pull the arm back, and we're going to step up into chair pose. Now once you come up into chair pose, switch hands, pull back with the opposite. So ball comes up into the palm and then back. Notice how I'm not coming back with my body weight. So try to keep chair pose and just step back like you're sneaking your leg back. So again, glutes, hamstrings, now triceps and core. I'm going to go for a minute. Just be consistent. Try to find a pace that you can keep throughout the whole practice. If you find that you're rushing and you get sloppy, there's really no value then in what you're doing. And we're just probably reiterating the rushed stress feeling that you have during the day. About 30 seconds. Again, I'm lifting the ball up into my palm and then switching it and pulling it back. One more each way. Last one. And then up. Nice. Skiers run. A great tribute to cross-country skiing. Now we're going to be using the obliques as well. So stepping back, ball can either stay at the chest, or you're going to extend it overhead. Try to keep the ribs down, keep the core firing, square your body forward. So on the exhalation, really using glute and hamstring of that front leg, the base leg. Exhale, step up, ball to oblique. Now try to turn your rib cage, turn your body without overhiking the hip. Step it back, ball overhead. So we're going to go a minute each side. So get yourself set up. You can also omit the weight. Here we go. Exhale, inhale, exhale, Inhale. Whew. Try not to grip with the toes. And try not to just pull the ball to the side. Turn your trunk. Then anytime it gets to be too much, again, omit the ball or only bring it to the heart center. Where can I be effective? When I move. One more. Step up. Let's try the opposite side. Think about strategically placing body parts. Let's go for a minute. Exhale, step up, turn. Inhale, extend. Breathe. You're finding that you're all over the place, slow it down. Think about it. Woo! This is my challenge side. 10 more seconds. One more. And then back up. Nice job. All right, so now we're going to sync all these movements together. And we're going to do them in 30-second increments. So we're going to do around the world, then we're going to do bowling, then we're going to do skiers run. So let's start. Step back 1 foot. Arm to the outside of the leg, and here we go. Think about where you're setting your feet. Keep the core strong, body upright, no dumping. All right, next one, we're going to try bowling. Inhale, step up, try to keep your body weight in chair pose. So again, it's like you're sneaking your legs out from under your chair. All right, now we're going to do skiers run. Same side consecutively for 30 seconds. Try to keep the front ribs down. Base glute, pelvic core is strong and stable. All right, let's switch sides. Here we go, 30 seconds. And then step up slow, ball to the head, chest, nice job. All right, let's open it up into a high squat. Toes turn out, heels turn slightly in, pelvis is in neutral. So again, let's drop it down. Feet are far enough out so the knee sits over the ankle. Tighter the hips, the more forward the toes are. Pelvis is upright. Ball comes down in front, let's go bicep curl. Exhale, exhale. Press into the balls of the feet. You should be feeling then your glutes and hamstrings charge up. We're going to go for a minute. Think about your arms as an extension of your core. You should not be wiggling and wobbling. And again, if you have your shoes on, shame on you. Take those off. Engage through the pelvic floor. Move into your hip opener. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. Pause. Back into high squat. Bring it down. Elbows wide, ball up the chest. Keep your front belly from dumping. Think about the oblique as a springboard, pulling you down and pushing you back up. Exhale, exhale. There should be no pressure down through the pelvic floor. Keep the elbows lifted, that it's not just you bringing the elbow down, kind of sneaking around using the obliques. Think about the oblique wall again, pulling you down and pushing you back up. So we're going for a minute. Keep the pelvis stacked. Keep with your breath. Ten more seconds. Last one, come up slow. Nice job, walk your feet in. Awesome. Find mountain pose, spread the toes nice and wide. Nice neutral pelvis. On the exhalation, let's bring it down into chair pose. So if your feet are slightly apart, make sure your knees are slightly apart. If your feet are together, your knees should mimic that. Exhale from your hip hinge, sit back. Contract through the glutes, contract through the pelvic floor. We're not tucking, we're also not dumping, so keep the front ribs down. Awesome, full overhead. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, down slow. I can only go as high as I can keep my ribs down and my shoulder girdle will let me. I'd rather have you not push the head forward or throw the elbows out in order to get the ball up. Just keep meeting that restriction each time a little bit more. Folds of the elbows are in rather than down. Keep sitting in your chair. Let gravity hit you through the back line. 30 seconds. Ball into the heart, step back. I'm going to open towards you and move yourself into somewhat of a straddle to start. Then turn the front toes out. If you're doing your image with me, let's call it the right toes. Left foot turns on an angle. Do not dump into the ankle. Keep the ankle nice and neutral. Open your pelvis as Spine Warrior 2. So again, pelvis is stacked. Try not to dump the belly. Relax the front rib cage. Awesome. All right. Ball goes into the front hand or your weight, whatever you're using. Tuck the back arm, open the chest. Back of the tricep to the inside of the leg if you absolutely need to on top, but then you know you're resting and you're not using your core and obliques. Long enough stride so your hip is not super high, so make sure you have that set up. Here we go, bicep curl. Inhale, exhale, contract through the deep core. Push into your back leg. Imagine posteriorly tilting your pelvis. That means your sacrum tips back. Push firmly into the back leg, push firmly into the front leg. Think about an angle going up through your trunk. Every time I bicep curl, I'm thinking about my trunk. Front knee over the ankle. Top chest is open, try not to lean forward. Doing great. I just taught class before this, so probably why my balance was a little off. All right, last one. Nice work, bring it up slow. Let's turn to the opposite side. If anything, just hold lateral angle. Get rid of the hand weight. More does not always equal better. So again, back foot is at an angle, level through the hips. Heel does not have to line up with the arch. You have to work with your hips. Bend the front knee. Pelvis feels like it's tipping back. It's going to help you keep better core firing and less pain and discomfort in the lower back. Elbows either to the thigh or bring it to the inside. Keep the foot on the angle. Now turn your trunk open without dumping your belly. The tighter you are in your lower back and hips, the more the belly and ribs try to project forward. I'm going to try again for that minute. Here we go. I'm using my elbow to keep my knee from collapsing inward. Quick does not always equal effective. Be consistent. Sync your breath. Seconds. Lengthen the spine, and again, pelvis tilts back. Push into the feet. All right, now roll it into plank. Now, if you're using a hand weight, if you're not using a hand weight, feel free to roll up part of your mat and maybe go off center. Or if you have something firm that you can set yourself into, we're going to come into uneven plank. Or maybe a low block would work even. 3 times down, uneven chaturanga. Inhale, come forward. Keep your hip bones tipping up into your core. Down slow, hug your body. Inhale, hold. Exhale, push up 1. Do not let the elbows wing out. We're trying to sculpt tricep and upper back line. Every time you go into military push-up, you're over kind of stressing those chest muscles and pec and biceps. We already are kyphotic. We don't need to encourage tightness here. All right, here we go. 2 more. Inhale, push forward. Slide your shoulders back, long body. Inhale, hold. Keep your elbows tight. Exhale, push back up. Use your knees if you need to. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, hold. Exhale, push up. Uneven down dog. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Life is asymmetrical, isn't it? Now high to the balls of the feet. Roll yourself forward and roll the ball to the opposite side. Again, uneven plank. If you're going to be on your knees, make sure the knees are behind the hip. I'd rather have you come, hold plank while I talk here, it's part of the challenge. I would rather have you come to the knees on the way up than lift like a macaroni noodle. You're just going to keep re-encouraging the wrong muscles. So again, work to the best of your ability. 3 times. Here we go. Inhale forward, elbows in, exhale down. Hold it at elbow level. Exhale, push back up 1. Inhale forward, exhale down, hold it. Exhale, push back up 2. Last one, inhale, exhale down, hold it, keep your body even. Push back up, float into uneven dog. Inhale, exhale. Drop to your knees. Sit back on your heels. Move the ball off to the side. Nice little devotional stretch. Inhale, walk your arms to the right. Press your hips to the left. Side stretch. Inhale, come to center. Try the opposite side. then slowly roll yourself up. Let's just do a little bit of a wrist stretch. Fingertips face your knees, thumbs on the outside, pinkies on the inside. Rotate your arm bones so the folds of the elbows point out. If you're hypermobile, you gotta bend a little bit. Now as you broaden your back and lean back, pay attention and notice which part of your palm tries to lift. Push down through that part. The goal is not to see how far you can go back. The goal is to feel a stretch. All right, now my favorite part. Start lifting the heels of the hands up and bend your elbows. And you may get a little bit of a fascial ripping sensation. You don't have to go far. I call this the anti-texting stretch. And then slowly release. Open and close the hands, roll the wrists. Nice. Now curl the toes under, come back into low heel squat. Sit back into your heels, reach the arms forward, drop the head. Take a look at your feet, see if you can get them parallel. Notice if the heels dump in or out, try to make that change. Slowly start to lengthen the legs. Try not to let the knees dump inward. And then bend your knees, roll yourself up nice and slow. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Great job. 20 minutes can be effective and it can be worth your while. Remember when you do this exercise again or do this workout again or any workout for that matter, think about what you're doing. Mindfully move versus just going through the movements. Not only are you going to get more out of your workout, but you're going to start to retrain your body for better habits during the day. For more information, visit my website at hopecorefitness.com. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube page, what are you waiting for? Until I see you again, namaste.